What if I were to tell you that everything you've been through or everything you're going through is preparing you for something bigger in your life? What if I were to tell you that everything that has tried to break you will soon lead to your breakthrough? Would you believe me? You see, for decades, researchers believed that resiliency wasn't something that could be taught or developed. They believed it was a trait that you had to be born with, a trait that was reserved for a select few. But I'm here today to tell you that that's not true. Resiliency can be taught, it can be learned, and it can be developed through pain and suffering. And it's something that we all possess. Believe that a better future exists for yourself. Believe in your vision. Believe in your dream. And notice I said you have to believe. Other people don't need to believe in your vision. They don't need to believe in your dream. Because when you have hope for your future, it gives you power in the presence to take action and make your vision become a reality. So I ask you today, what do you believe about yourself? What do you believe about your situation? The next play is to give your battle a purpose. Why must you overcome the obstacles you're facing in your life? Why must you break down the walls that are standing in between you and where you want to be? And when you know your why, you will figure out a how to get to your destination. The next play was to put on your game face. You see, I can walk around a huddle. I can walk around a locker room and look players in their eye to see if they're ready to play a game or not without saying a word to them, just by the look that they have on their face. And so many times I see people go attack the game of life without their game face on. Like they're not willing to fight for their dreams. Like they're not willing to fight for their life or fight for their family. The next play is to have fun. The lesson I learned when I first started playing Little League football was to always have fun. It was a game where we were losing to one of the good teams in our league and everybody was walking around the field with their heads down. And our coach called us up in a huddle and he told us to pick our heads up. And he said, the moment you stop having fun is the moment you lose the game. And when he said that, it hit me different because I felt like he was talking about much more than just the game of football, but he was talking about life. So I don't know what some of you are going through in your life right now. I don't know what challenges you're facing, but what I want to do is challenge you to get off the sideline and get into the game because that's the only chance you have at winning. And no matter what you're going through, as long as you still have breath in your body, as long as you're still alive, you're still in the game. It's game time.
Be clear in your mind in what you intend to achieve. Know what you are going to do. That doesn't seem like too much to ask. So know what your mission is. Know what your intent as the commander of your life. Know what your intent is and then fight with everything you've got to win.
The only way you're ever going to get to the other side of this journey is you have got to suffer to grow. To grow, you must suffer. And some people will get it and some people won't. But they have to see what their journey is to start their journey. Several people live to be 100 years old, and they have great lives, and they have great kids. Their kids go to college and all sorts of stuff. But somewhere in their life, there was a point where they had a decision to make. They can go left or right on this path. Left was the easy route. Right was the hard route. A lot of people take the easy route. And they had a good life that way, but the better life was going to the right side. And you may have 20 years of pain and suffering to get past it, but a lot of us die never truly starting our journey. And I would tell this young person, you got to start your journey. It may suck. We have the ability to go in such a space if you're willing to suffer, and I mean suffer. Your brain and your body, once connected together, can do anything. It's so easy to be great nowadays because everybody else is, most people are weak. This is a softened generation. So if you have any mental toughness, any ability, if you have any fraction of self-discipline, the ability to not want to do it but still do it. But if you can get through to doing things that you hate to do. On the other side is greatness. That's what people don't understand. By me running, I am callous in my mind. I'm not training for a race. I'm training for life. I'm training for the time when I get that 2 o'clock in the morning call that my mom is dead or something happens tragic in life. I don't fall apart. I'm training my mind and my body and my spirit so it's all one, so I can handle what life is going to throw at me. Because the life I've lived, it throws a whole bunch at you. And if you're not physically and mentally prepared for that, you're just going to crumble and you're good for nobody. And that's why I talk about the warrior mentality. And that's why so many people are lost when I start talking. You have the right. You're lucky that you don't have to think like warriors think. You're very privileged. I chose this world to be a warrior, and I would choose it again if I came back to this world. But the mentality of a warrior is very different than normal mentality. You must be that person on that door, get ready to open it, thinking to yourself, if I die, so be it. The only way you can go in that door is knowing there's a great chance you're going to die. It's like being a SEAL, you train with live ammo. You jump out of an airplane. Everything you do, you could die. So to be a warrior, why people don't understand me, I'm glad you don't understand me. Merry Christmas, good on you. Because being a warrior takes a whole different mindset. A whole different mindset to know that there's a great chance I may not be in the military. Like I was in for 21 years. I'm lucky. I'm very lucky that I'm alive, able to talk to you, able to still run. But when you sign up on that dotted line to be like a SEAL, your mentality changes. I may not live. You got to accept that. And that's the mentality you have. And that's what makes you a warrior. If you're scared to die, you're a bad warrior. I was going and going and going and going. And I never really, I was a happy guy, but I'm never in the moment of like sitting back and I want to travel here to have fun or do this or do that. I've never been that person. But the first time I really got a chance to experience true happiness and true peace was so what I did to myself to become who I am today, it takes a great toll on your body. So I believe God gave me time to rest and he took me out of commission. Not even the mind of Goggins could get me back up. So I had about a good 6-7 months where I was out. And when I was out, I had time to reflect on all I had accomplished. And that was the first time in my life where I sat back and said, wow. Because only I may be telling you some of the story, I know the exact truth of how brutal my life was.
Now, but there are some people who that just surviving is not enough. I believe that there are 3 types of people in life. There are winners, there are losers, and there are winners who've not discovered how to win yet. And these individuals, it's something about them that drives them, that they will invest in themselves. They go to seminars and workshops and lectures, and they're seeking, there's something in them that says, I can do better than this. That there are people who would be glad to be where they are and would be happy, but they're not.